Tellemtribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace, Gemini. I am Cherokee with Tellemtribe Tarot, coming to you with another general love reading. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. And before we get into this reading, let us listen to the serenading sounds of my mini whispering bowl. I hope that touched you in the places that needed attention, and that this reading resonates in ways that would help you to make the decisions that you may have been holding back on, or just be a little bit of entertainment for you. Remember, it may not resonate, and if it doesn't, don't be upset. Just book a personal reading and go on about your day. All right. So Gemini, it's been a hot minute since we spoke. How you been? I appreciate your patience with me. Drop a comment to say hello to Goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello and catch me up on what's been going on with you. Have you been focused, consistent? Have you been at peace? Have you separated yourself from your normal crowd? Have you taken on new responsibilities? Are you with child? Not expecting you to put this information into the comments, but I do hope that you would be courageous enough to say hello to a Goddess and let me know that you are okay and all is well, because you know I appreciate it when you do that. So we're going to ask our beautiful angels, our spirit guides, and our tarot cards, and our ancestors to please provide us with the guided messages for the Gemini collective. And without further ado, let's go ahead and do that. So Gemini, the overall energy, something is going to come to light soon. I feel like this full moon that passed by, maybe even both of them, the sturgeon moon at the beginning of the month of August and then the blue moon at the end of August, I feel like this energy has been a real conflicting time for you, because you're not really sure how you're feeling or how to explain your feelings. And you may feel as if you don't know yourself sometimes. And I feel like some of you may have even gone as far as just clamming up and not saying anything, because the truth of the matter will come forth when you least expect it. And you cannot force truth to the forefront. You just have to be patient enough with your circumstance and keep living day by day, moment by moment, and taking it for what it is and doing your best part, your honest part. And as long as you're doing your best each day, what you're needing and what you're looking for will appear as if it were magic. But it's really the universe working in your favor, or just working in general. Because sometimes the universe does things for us and it might not seem that it's advantageous for our situations. But in actuality, it's the perfect series of events at the perfect time. But you have to be tapped in to understand and recognize that. So you may feel right now in this moment that you don't really know what's going on with the situation. What's the challenge? The challenge is the Knight of Pentacles. So taking action is difficult for you with regards to a monetary situation. So you may have new responsibility at work. And for some of you, this is a job that you don't like anyway, but you're just doing it because it helps you to get by, or it just helps you to get by, and you're doing it. And it's just like, you don't know where your headspace is, and you have maybe this new opportunity at your job, and you don't know how to let them know that this is not, it's not really what you want. It's like you asked for an opportunity, the opportunity showed up, and it's not exactly how you want it. So the challenge is just feeling comfortable enough in your space, in your own space, mental space, so that you can make sound decisions even as you work and the responsibilities increase. Subconsciously is the Queen of Cups. So subconsciously, you know that you have to be intentional about the things that you feel and not allow yourself to get so emotionally caught up in what's not happening for you that you allow it to hold you back. So let's get a bigger picture of everything that's happening. Let's move this little guy out the way because he is smoking. Let's get a bigger picture here, y'all. The recent past is the Six of Swords. So that's what's happening as well, Gemini. You're adjusting to some kind of change that recently happened. And then we have a wild card in the near future. I'm not surprised, Gemini. I'm not surprised at all. And then we have the Two of Pentacles of the possible outcome. So I feel like you're going to get a job offer or an opportunity to clear up some debt. Maybe the offer that you got before, they're going to revise it. The one that you're contemplating about because you just feel so uncomfortable, and it's not the discomfort for growth. It's just the discomfort of space that you can't seem to connect with. It's not something that you're passionate about. It's like you would rather take a pay cut to do something that you're passionate about rather than to take a pay increase to be miserable. I feel like that's one thing. And then in the midst of this, you're probably doing this while experiencing some changes. What are these changes though, Gemini? Putting my hair up, y'all. Changes that you're embracing, by the way, that you have embraced. Very uncomfortable changes. Why is the Six of Swords here in the recent past? Two of Swords. So Gemini, you may have given someone the axe, or they may have given you the axe or an ultimatum, and you didn't want to see the truth of the matter. But I feel like you knew you had to be the deciding factor. You had to make the deciding factor so that you could move on. And I feel like that's a big part of why the Moon card is here as your overall energy. It's just that there's a lot of things that you have to face and you have to own up to, and you have to say, okay, this is why I feel this way. This is what makes me uncomfortable. This is what I have not let go of. This is what I have not been trying to see. And the moment that you are honest with yourself, it won't be as difficult for these changes to occur. So you are transitioning through a new job description, being assigned things that you don't want to do, but it's paying you more. And then you are dealing with the change in status of a relationship, or not wanting to see that this relationship was not the right fit for you. And your goal is to just look in the face of adversity and face it all on your own. And this is not the time for you to isolate yourself, Gemini. I see in the near future that there's a gift coming your way. So someone plans on surprising you with some kind of gift. I'm not so sure if you're going to like the source of the gift, though. How you see your situation is the Ace of Swords, which is amazing because you always see what you're going through as, or you tend to see what you're going through as an opportunity to grow mentally. Because you're in this stage where if you're not in school, or you've never went to school, or you haven't graduated, whatever the case may be, you're looking for ways to hone your skills. And I feel like you just want to stabilize yourself financially so that you can focus, put some real focus on your self-awareness, your self-love, and the people that you care about or want to care about. You want to create meaningful opportunities. So I feel like with the Ace of Swords being how you see the situation or what you're going through, you just want a space where you can think clearly. Your environment is the Eight of Cups. So you might not have the biggest support system, but you have an emotional support system. And your fear is that you don't want to block your blessings by being ungrateful. Like you're feeling like you're being ungrateful because you're not seeing things manifest in the way that you want them to. And that's a valid fear to have because you care about what you have going on. I feel an energy of, I don't want to drag anyone into my emotional bullshit, which is why with the Ace of Swords, you're just trying to control your mind. I feel like some of you is like, I just want to get hypnotized so I can change the way how I think, because I feel like it's keeping me captive. Like all of these great things are happening to me and I can't appreciate it. Some of you are afraid that you're running out of time to have children with the Empress energy here. Some of you feel as if, I feel like that's what the other change is as well. Not trying to see where you are in life and face the reality of it. And with the possible outcome being the Two of Pentacles, I feel like all you have to do is understand where you are and face it for what it is and not try to create more of a problem than there is. Let's pull an oracle card for you, Gemini. Let's pull an oracle card for you. Spirit, please provide me with some more details on what Gemini is going through. I feel like you're just in a deep cleansing space. Like you just want to keep feeling things. You don't want to do anything that doesn't feel right. And that's why this thing with your job is just like, this shit doesn't feel right. That's what I get from you. So this says the moon in Sagittarius. Be prepared to be adaptable as plans you have laid may take an unexpected course. See, and that's exactly what we've been talking about with you wanting a different position at work, something that can pay you more so that you can be more successful in your financial life. And you got that position, but it didn't show up in the way that you wanted to. And it's just annoying the hell out of you because you're like, now it's making me work in a way that I don't want to. It's certain, but this is to give you that perspective that you're looking for, that Ace of Swords energy where you have new ideas, you have new ways to, it's opening your perspective. So you may be in charge of things that you just don't want to have anything to do with, but now it's time for you to look at why this may be put in your lap. Maybe you undermine yourself and your potential by limiting yourself to what you can do versus putting yourself in predicaments and situations that can grow you intellectually, that can rear you in a way that can set you on the path to where you actually want to be, so you can be prepared when you are in the space where you actually would like to be. So learning how to juggle this new position along with maybe going out more and doing things that are, self-love, because I feel like this job now that you have, or this position or this thing, this investment that you have to give more of yourself into, that you really don't want to, This is work that you do from home, or work that you have to concoct at home. So it's consuming you a bit. But if you learn how to prioritize, if you just work on prioritizing, it can all be done with the Google search, Gemini. I feel like you'll come out on top, and then you'll be able to release the old way of doing things, which is why the Six of Swords is here from the recent past. Your old way of thinking, your old way of wanting things to happen. It's not going to necessarily happen in the order that you would like for it to occur in, but it will happen. And I hope this reading resonates for you. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to book a personal reading. The link is in the description. And until next time, love and light, tribe.